And like I said, this time it's going to be as a good guy, so this should be interesting, But he's so very talented. It doesn't really matter what part he plays. I'll watch him. And of course, it doesn't hurt that he's gorgeous.
Yeah, he's very easy on the eye. So even if you had never thought, boy, he is a looker. So
yeah,
no doubt about it.
Well, anybody that wants to keep up with our guests and who we're going to have next can follow us on Twitter at Take Two Radio, and that's the number 2. Dawn is at Dawn Take Two Radio. Also, our website is take2radio.com. You can also listen to previous podcasts that we've had if you missed any of them or you just want to hear it again. With Blog Talk, follow us on there. You'll get an email. And thank you, David, as always, reminding me about iTunes. It's free to download it off of iTunes, so you can catch some of the shows there. And I think, let's see, the next time we'll be back is Wednesday, right?
Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be with, we have special guest Dan Dobie, and he is a well-known and respected music video director and pop culture influencer. And he's worked with a lot of well-known artists such as Jason Mraz, Paramore, P. Diddy, Soulja Boy, Ice Cube, Lil Wayne, Busta Rhymes, Gym Class Heroes, and the list goes on and on. And he has recently created his own documentary called Please Subscribe, and which is going to mark his feature film directorial debut. And basically what this is a documentary that shows the workings of YouTube, how people put themselves out there, promote themselves, and it really shows how the lives and the power of YouTube personalities and various web series, are done. And you get a first-hand look at this documentary. Please subscribe, and it is actually, there are pre-orders being taken for it now. So he's going to be on tomorrow night. He's going to talk about it and tell us all about the making of that and what that entails and how you can order it if you are interested. So we look forward to that.
I think that's going to be an extremely interesting show.
Oh, very much so. Can you imagine the stories that he has to tell, about YouTube
right?
alone? I mean, if you ever spend any extended time on YouTube, it's like it just goes on and on. I mean, it's kind of like going to the Smithsonian. You can never see it all. It's like,
right?
But he is actually regarded among YouTubers as a content creator and distributor with his own YouTube channel. And he's had almost 4 million views on his channel.
Oh, my God.
So that
tells you something right there.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's, phenomenal at what he does.
Yeah, so he gives an exclusive look at the phenomenon of some of the most influential and unique content creators who are raising the bar in online media. And like I said, I'm sure he's going to have some interesting stories to tell about some of those because, probably people we haven't even uncovered, and they're probably hugely popular, And a lot of them, when you think about all the recent talent that has been picked up from YouTube alone, just from people putting videos on. Justin Bieber is a perfect example.
Exactly.
He was discovered simply because he put videos on YouTube, and look at where he is now on account of that. So, you just never know where that's going to take you if that is a medium that you're interested in. So, but I'll just go ahead and put the disclaimer out now. I am not a video person. I will never be in front of a camera doing the show. I'm glad to be on a mic.
Shucks. That blew my idea. No, I'm only kidding.
I am glad to be on a mic, and I will talk all day, but I do not want to be on a webcam entertaining the masses because half the time my hair is up, I'm coming from work, and I'm totally, no, seriously. It's just funny because it's like being on the phone. People can't see you, so it's
yeah, that's the best part.
It's it is funny. I say
poor Ignacio, he wouldn't have even came on if this was video and saw what I look like right now.
Well, considering how he feels about all that, he probably wouldn't.
Right.
For other reasons that have nothing to do with how you look. But, that is so very true. But that's going to be a great interview, and I'm looking forward to that. So I'm sure he'll have a lot to talk about. And so tune in if you can. That's Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then coming up on Thursday, we have an indie artist. She is a pop artist. Her name is Tash Phillips, and she goes by Tash. and or Tosh. I don't know.
Or Tosh, yeah.
In the South, we say Tash, but anyway. But she came to. She's originally was born in the Ukraine and was raised in Australia, and she came to the United States by way of Los Angeles when she was 17 years old. And she is known for, her music is starting to really pick up steam, but she really got a good footing with a catchy pop tune called California Eyes that was recently featured on Hollywood Heights. And so it's also featured on their soundtrack album. So for all the Hollywood Heights fans out there, she's probably going to have some interesting things to tell with the making of that. And she's also currently working on a web series that's due for release in 2013. So she'll be giving us details about that as well. So that's what's on tap on Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. So if you can.
Yeah, I got to remember the time change on that because it was originally for 7. Now I have to get it in my head that it's at 6. So you'll have to remind me.
the time change has been changed everywhere, so all you have to do is do it.
That means nothing. My brain is always working on ideas and everything else. I kind of don't pay attention to that until the day of the show, and then I look and I have to think to myself, okay, it's on at what time? And and that's Eastern, so now let's make that Central, and my mind does that kind of thing.
I know all too well.
But anyways, we want to thank you again to all the listeners, to our callers for joining us tonight. It was a pleasure having you with us, and we are blessed and thankful to have you with us each and every night that we have a show. I want to thank my co-host, Dawn, for always working so hard behind the scenes as well in front on the mic. Even though you don't see her, she works just as hard as I do, and I can't thank her enough for that.
Oh, you're so kind, and I gotta quit paying you so much. Well, you really talk me up to the masses out there. So
well, I don't know about paying me. I haven't gotten a check yet, so I'm still waiting.
No, I'm teasing you. I love doing this. I love helping you, and I love being a part of all this. And thank you for giving me that opportunity. So I do appreciate that a lot.
Oh, you're welcome. It was my pleasure. And everybody have a good night, a blessed night. Hug your family, hug your neighbors, tell them you love them, say hello, smile at a stranger. You never know when it'll be their last day, and you could make their day if they're having a bad day. So just keep that in your heart and in your mind, and the world might be a better place one day. So good night, everybody. God bless, and we'll see you on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Dawn.
Good night, Pam.